points regarding reading. All right. Within reading section, some of the more points to understand the structure of paragraph, to understand the memory note, tension, and some other points which we are going to discuss right now. Whenever you go through a kind of paragraph, what you should do is going to be discussed right now, and how you should read is our topic right now. Okay. Now, first of all, you must be aware that, yes, what is the reason? Whenever you read any paragraph, try to focus on the reason of it, right? Like what is the reason of paragraph? Why I'm reading it, right? Each paragraph contains a proper reason, like the reason for, in a sense, like it shares with a result with you. Like for that very purpose, this paragraph is there with you, right? Now, the reason and result would be shared with you of a paragraph. Second is the thing that in single paragraph, there would be only single idea. Like if the paragraph is talking about advantages, it cannot share disadvantages. And if it is talking about disadvantages, it cannot talk about advantages. One paragraph would discuss only one single idea, and it would not discuss two different ideas, right? Now, that single idea can be, interpreted in the paragraph at the beginning or at the end or in the mid, right? It can be interpreted anywhere in the paragraph. Now, if a paragraph is discussing some problems, solution would be not there. Solution would be included in some other paragraph, right? Because one paragraph means one idea. Agreed cannot attach with or cannot be mixed in one paragraph with disagreement. So this is like clear to you, because you know that one paragraph means only one idea. Next is your flow of paragraph. Like what should be your flow of paragraph? For your flow of paragraph, you should rise up your speed a little bit. Like we, according to trainers, as 8 band student reads one paragraph in a minute. One paragraph in a minute. One passage contains round about 7 paragraphs, 7 to 8, right? Now those seven, within those 7 paragraphs, one paragraph would be covered by an 8 band students within a minute, right? And by 8 band. Now, but until you don't reach to that position, like sometimes you may read one paragraph, but you may not understand it. Now you read it again, and then you read it again twice, right? At initial level and at the beginning, you are supposed to read one paragraph at least at 3 times or 3 times, right? Then second, for after 6 7 days, you then should rise up your speed. At initial stage, for first 5 6 7 days practice, at least round about a week, your reading should take round about total 3 times a paragraph. When you are done with one paragraph, read it again, no problem, because reading is all actually about understanding and memorizing the point what you have read so far, right? Now, reading is not all about like to read it and to quit it. No, it is to understand it. Either it takes time or not, but at initial time, starting, it would take time. It is 100% sure. Now, if it takes time, so no problem, it would rise up, no problem. Some students, when they listen in listening section and in IELTS reading module, when they listen, they directly give up on the very first day. Why? Because we ask them 100% that like we give them suggestion, and we also ask them to first go with a slow speed. Don't worry about listening audio. Like if the listening audio is in normal speed, reduce the speed to 0.75 within YouTube, right? When you listen the audio of any question paper, try to reduce the speed for initial 7 8 days, 7 8 tests, right? And same goes for reading section. If you're starting the reading as boring, like a kind of serious topics, like if you might be not having that much interest in reading, or you might be not that much familiar with reading habits, now henceforth you are supposed to read at slow speed. One paragraph is completed, read it twice. It is completed again, read it twice, 3 times, right? But the main thing is to understand it. Now, even we ask each single student to not jump to the second sentence until the first sentence is clear to you. Now, first sentence is clear, second is clear, third is clear, fourth paragraph is completed around about 5 6 7 sentences, right? Now, for that paragraph, try to give on a kind of own title. What you have studied in that paragraph, give a title by your own. Like I have studied this very information in this very paragraph, right? This would be your title. Now, next is your some connectors. Guys, when you would be, good readers, you would understand like only a single word. By reading only a single word of like the initial first word of each sentence, you would get 100% meaning. Because if the sentence is started from admittedly, it means it is sharing some ideas, and those ideas are related to your happiness, positivity. Agreement statements are going to be shared in this very paragraph. If the word admittedly is there, if the word on the brighter side is there, right, on the right hand is there, so it means additionally some good ideas are going to be shared. But if the words regrettably or unfortunately is there, and a sentence is started from this kind of word, so it means some negative idea is going to be shared in this very paragraph. It might be following the disadvantage or drawback, something like that, right? Now, so overall, your first connector even is going to show that when you read in a single paragraph and you are reading that, the first word, to be honest, that is going to show you like which kind of idea you are going to pick from this paragraph, right? Now, and same goes for your writing. When you do write an essay or any other thing, a paragraph, it shows you that what kind of okay, now it shows you what kind of when you write advantageous paragraph, you write with good fortune, on the brighter side, on the right hand, on one side, right? Additionally, in addition, logically, moreover, however, all these phrases state your positive ideas, okay? And when you state negative ideas, you start from this kind of word. Unfortunately, regrettably, on the dorsal side, and the darker side, and the contrary, on the this dorsal side, right? These kind of phrases are words if the sentences are starting from that. So overall, your paragraph is going to convey a negative idea. Same goes for reading. I earlier mentioned before starting this lecture that reading is very, very interesting module. And if I share an honest idea with you guys, an honest observation, many students love reading. To be honest, many students love reading and they get easily this score 36 and 37, that is equal to 8.5. Right, easily in mock test and also in the real exam. I have a lot of results of my own students. But the thing was, yeah, now if we talk and compare about the weak students, weak means like those who are having no no familiarity or no schedule for reading, who are staying away of reading on daily basis. Now the problem is with them, but how to solve it? There is a solution for that. At least thanks to God that there is a solution for that, for those students who don't read or who don't understand when they read, or who when they read they forget like what we read. For them, at least there is a solution, and solution is in one word: consistency. Practice with consistency. Practice must be done on daily basis. From book 11 till 18, a single test should not be left. From book 11 till 18, a single test should not be left. The Cambridge's book, right? I was having that, but right now I was of the opinion to take your speaking test. But the other candidates of speaking exam, those who are appearing for by tomorrow, they didn't join the session because their speaking is also fine, very good. So anyhow, that's why I started the reading section. Okay, now overall at here in reading module, don't give a gap, guys. I always give one suggestion and one request. I don't use word advice. I feel like I consider you as a friend and brother, all of you. Now, brothers and sisters. Now, for you people, this advice is gap is like, sorry, the request is a suggestion is gap is like a virus. If you want change, I saw and I felt very weak students. I saw personally very weak students who were not ready to get 2.5, and 2.5 means 10 and 11 score, like round about this category out of 40 MCQs. If you only correct 10, so it means 3 and 2.5 like that. But those students inclined to the position of 6.5 within 25 days, around about more than 2 weeks, like plus three, around about 3 weeks, right? Uh, but how they did so? The only one thing they follow was continuous practice, right? Now it takes time. I totally agree with you guys. Like if you say that reading module takes a lot of time, I totally agree, but it doesn't mean that to skip or to quit, right? It means to never give up, rather to improve your level, right? The what the basic problem, like I'm having very beautiful techniques, and why I'm not sharing that, because I know personally the techniques are not going to help you until and unless you start personally to have regular practice on reading section, right? So keep a timetable. When you are going to make a proper schedule for yourselves, the very important thing is, in reading section, you are supposed to give it an hour each day, right? And within that hour, because now when I was having student here from one of the hospital, I'm not going to take the name of that hospital. Now she was doctor, but after going through her test, she couldn't perform reading very well. And other modules, she got the best, but in reading, she was not fine. And the score was even less than her required. I asked why. She said, I was doing practice, but then I asked about the schedule. And she said, each now doctorate degree and good student and intellectual, and her speaking, if you would listen, you would be shocked, like how much fluent speaking she is having. 100% good fluency, 100% good accent, style, pronunciation, vocabulary, starting, closing, connection, intonation, fluent, everything was very fine in speaking, and in writing also very nice, listening also nice, but in reading lacking. Why? I asked, how was your practice days? She said, in a week, I was supposed to study only one passage. Now, this is not enough. Why? Because in IELTS reading exam, you're going to face three total passages, and your mind is not ready for the situation. And recently, just 2 months ago, I was having one student from Peshawar, also online. He was this much good in reading that in all the mock tests, he didn't get less than 35 out of 40. But in real exam, he got only 5.5, and that 5.5 is equal to around about 25 out of 40. Now, the matter with that student, I asked, what the problem you faced? Because you are very good in the all of those mock exams. He said, sir, actually, I was out of time. And when I asked the reason, he said, because I did not go through 3 passages a day in my practice days. Right now, if any student is thinking like I would start from tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or today I would read one passage or 3 passages, but without solving the questions, this is totally 100% unfair with yourself, with your money, with your time, with your expectations of your parents, and with your intentions of yourself as well, right? You're just wasting the time at here as well, and money and your energy and all such things. You are just gonna disappoint yourself if you're not reading 3 passages a day. This is very important statement, that at initial, no problem. If you start for first 7, 8 days, there is a cooperation from my side. If you read only 1 passage a day, that is fine. But until and unless you rise up your speed and move it to read 3 passages a day, especially if you leave only one single test from book 11 till 18, you are not serious about getting good score, required score, or the best score in IELTS reading section. Another common statement I'm sharing, those students who think like, I wish 7 bands, 7 bands, 7+ bands. Recommended for Australia, recommended for top 200 institutes of United States of America, recommended for Italy visa, recommended for this some other states, Ireland, Scotland, England, 6.5, but the topmost institutes ask you to get 7+. Scholarship-based exams, all such 7+, and all of the modules, even for Canada and Australia, in these 2 countries, the top most ranked institutes and scholarship based exam, and the top most, the highest degrees level, they ask you to get 777 and 8 in one module, and 3 you should be having 7 score, 7 band. So for that level, if you want that, I am sharing only one simple schedule. Do not study less than 2 hours a day. If you are giving a gap, again, I'm sharing my own suggestion with you guys, the request. Gap is like a virus hangs computer, and this gap is going to hang your improvement and skills and your fluency and your consistency, and it is going to
decline your level that you would have achieved so far. By doing continuous practice, you would achieve some level that would make you that would make you able to have some progress in all of the modules. But if you give 1 day or 2 days gap, to be honest, all of your skills would drop again to bottom, right? If your speaking is like now 100% fluent, and your all other modules are now, like, let's suppose the topic is concerned with all 4 modules, the discussion, but main focus at here is reading. Let's suppose today you learned that if I used in my writing the word moreover, are in addition, are additionally, are logically, are philosophically, are however, are this religiously, are psychologically, are scientifically, any of these words. If I start a sentence from any of these words, I would suppose to use comma after that. Firstly, secondly, thirdly, I am supposed, according to punctuation rule, I would use comma after that. If I am starting sentence with so, I would use comma after so. Now, you learned that, let's suppose. But for 2, 3 days, you did not have a practice. Next day, you would have forgotten that trick, that what I learned so far. And what was the initial starting essay sentence? Owing to this modern era, you learned that. But after 2, 3 days, you did not do well practice. Now you skip that. And now your essay would be also like a school going child essay. We should be having a lot of mistakes. We should be like sharing my hobby with someone. I like this thing, I like blue color, my father is this, I'm this, right? A very 100% unfair way of writing, right? Now same goes for all the modules. For reading, if you are serious, if you want the bands, like, you have given time, you have spent money here by charging yourself, right? And also spending the hour to take the class and techniques and all such thing. Whatever the question is problem for you, I'm available 100% for you people, right? Anytime, even midnight, you can ask. If I'm sleeping, I would share my information within 24 hours with you guys, right? For any kind of question, in all the modules. If you face difficulty, I'm responsible for that, to show you the exact route. But overall, as this module is concerned, the reading section, even this is challengeable for native speakers. I'm having some from America, USA, UK, this other, they are facing challenge this one, the reading section. And the reason behind that is that they don't read. Also, they also, some of the students, they also, when they don't read, they face the same difficulty, the problem. So for reading, start from book 11 until 18, and daily one test, 3 passages. This must be included in your schedule. You're going to be charged 58,000, round about 60 for within Pakistan. The rate of IELTS exam round about 58 to 60,000 for paper based exam, right? Now that time, this 30 days, and then you are going to be having that passport visa issues, right, to apply for universities, and so many other stages you are going to pass, right? But the most challenging one is your IELTS exam at here in current scenario, right? But if now, it depends on you. Either you are going to save your time and money, or either you are going to make yourself disappointed, and then you think about, is there any other easy way to go through that? But to be honest, you can do the best, right? The one who is understanding even right now what am I saying, his level is good. Because if you are understanding English language, what the person is saying, what the person is asking, you are of the average level. And average level means you are the best. You're the best in English. But now you need to polish yourself. And polish means to do more practice with consistency. Now, again, sharing one more suggestion. For 1 week only, 7, 8 days challenge and guarantee I'm giving, just do continuous practice on any of the module. After 7, 8 days, if you did not improve, then ask me, right? You would 100% improve. Even minimum at least 4 or 5 MCQs, 4 or 5 numbers that would be boosted in your uh, you know in your skill grooming, right? Because this is not your psychology test or philosophy or this medical science or something else. English is ability that is going to be observed. Where is your ability lying so far, right? So now reading is very, very interesting, and it is like a game. Like all the MCQs are there in the chapter, in the passage, in the story, and you're gonna only to sort out the MCQs, right? You read the question and then you read the passage. Within passage you understand it 100% like ABC to Z, and now you're gonna only to locate the pick the answer from that. Yeah, only word would be different in a sense like synonym might be used, but no problem, you can get that easily, right? So for reading section, first of the reading pattern you must also understand. Right now we are also coming again on the topic, but firstly read the title. The first thing, read the title for 3 passages, right? Then read the questions, underline main points, then read each single paragraph, give it a title, and try to locate your each single question. What was my first question? This was the question, answer must be here, answer must be there. I got first question, so all the question would be in sequence form except heading. Finding list, headings can be chosen from any of the paragraph. Like first heading can match with the seventh number paragraph, seventh heading can match with the first number paragraph. Those would be random. But true false, not given, sentence completion, table completion, matching options, all those would be roundabout 100% in a sequence. Like first question is taken from first paragraph, second would not be taken from last, rather also from second paragraph or third paragraph. Then those would be in the sequence. Then you would come to bottom, like to the next very paragraph, right? But this again need little bit struggle, challenges you are going to face at the initial level. You just be stuck in reading passages in paragraph. You would not understand it. You would be like a kind of critical situation, and feelings would come to you. But if you never give up, after 7-8 days your score from, even if that is 14, it would increase to 20 plus. And then after next 8 right, like around about total 14 days, your level would be touching 29, 28, 30 score, right? Personally sharing experience, right, of the many students, observing many students through reading section. But again, this is the most challenging reading module, the most challenging part of IELTS exam, but challenging not in a sense like you cannot achieve it. In challenging part, many students have gotten this 8.5 and 9 band even in reading section. 8.5 and 9 band out of 9, right? 40 MCQs they got. Like I'm having some result at here now. Those who got 38, 39, 37 score in reading section within real exams, in mock test, right? 40 out of 40 I'm having even, and you would be shocked like by seeing their results and by their responses. But at beginner they were not like that. They were like roaming around 23, 24, 23, 24 MCQs are right, but continuous consistency make them perfect, right? So same goes for you, right? Same goes for you. Try to how to take a start, how to read. What the problem you face, ask me anytime. You are requested to ask me, but I expect the best from all of you, right? In reading, if you got 7 plus, if you want, take a prize from us, right? From our side, from the academy side. That is your choice, like a choice, a kind of an honor for us even, right? If you get the best. Next, in reading section, we are coming towards um, just 1 minute. Let me share the slides again. Yes, in reading section, uh, structure, length. This is not that much important. Each paragraph is having a length like professional paragraph size from 4 to 8 sentences, right? Then you are having a proper structure for that. Like some paragraph starts from the topic sentence, some start from explanation, yeah, and some start from like details explanation and share their topic sentence in the middle. What does topic sentence mean? We say paragraph. What is paragraph? Paragraph means one idea. Only in simple words, paragraph means one single idea, only one single idea. Now that one single idea can be shared at the beginning. It can be shared in the mid. It can be shared at the end of paragraph. Now, sometimes students would read first 4 lines and would be confused, like why I'm not getting the answer. I should jump to the second paragraph. And second, now half lines and skip third lines. Now read one paragraph deeply, keenly, like you should skim and scan very quickly what I got from that, right? Never miss a single sentence. That single sentence can have the whole idea of paragraph, and it can come at the beginning, it can come at the mid, it can come at the end, because these are the structure of paragraph, right? That's why the students don't understand paragraph sometimes, because they read the whole paragraph very attentively, but when they reach to the last, they sometimes just skip it. Last sentence, their mind can be wander here and there, and they would not focus much, but they would just read the last sentence. And now they would again think like, I did not catch the answer. I did not locate the answer. Now, sometimes some students would directly start from, details and last lines he would read quickly and keenly, but in the mid, one single sentence would be missed from him, like missed in a sense, mentally he would not be present in the reading. And now when mentally he would not be present for that very sentence, and mentally he would might be here and there. Now again, he's gonna face music. Music means this is an idiom. When somebody face music, it means the person is going to face problem, right? Facing music, facing problem, right? Now again, facing music, right? Because one single sentence, his mind was not here, his mental approach was not. So therefore 100% focus, listening, reading, all about 100% focus, 100% synonymize, 100% concentration, and 100% practice, very well practice, right? And 100% prediction should be done. Like I read the title, what kind of information I'm going to read in this passage, what kind of information is going to be shared by the author with me, right? That I would read so far in this very passage. What is the reason of paragraph that I'm reading? Why this paragraph is shared with me? Why? What is the matter of that paragraph? And tense of the paragraph. This is very important. Tense of paragraph. If paragraph, the title is in present tense, paragraph must be also in the present tense. Now, if any book you pick up and you look at the title, the first paragraph sentence would be most probably having the similar tense time period comparatively to that title, right? Now, but if your question tense would be different from the title, whenever true false not given any question tense is different from the title or from the passage paragraph lines, it means it is not given. Because if the paragraph is talking about present time period and the question is asking you past time period, so past time period is not mentioned here. The paragraph, the passage is overall about present time, right? So the tense is having very big difference, and you can sort out very beautifully like not given, because the passage has not discussed something about past. If the passage is talking about past, the question is in present, again it is not given, and now you're again going to share pick the or locate this, choose or select the option of not given. Repeated ideas means that sometimes word might not be having synonym. Now that word would be having a close relative words. What does it mean? It means that it would be having some affiliated verb. Like for mobile phone, a chat, a texting, a calling, communication can be used. For health, no solution, die, disease, water, no clean water. Any other word that would explain that very word can be used. I was having a list over here. Let me show you. From that you can take a screenshot. Let me show you. Like such kind of words would be synonymized in such a way. So you can, yeah, here it is. Like the following words are from the question sections, and the similar words from them: industrial growth, industrial output, due primarily, mainly because. Same is the case with you. New technologies are modern technology, one and the same thing. In questions you would face some new words for that, some synonym words. You can take a screenshot from that. But overall, reading and listening is overall about synonymized technique, right? 100% and especially passage 3 and section 3. In listening section 3 and in reading passage 3 is gonna having 100% synonym words within the question comparatively to the paragraph, to the passage, right? Okay, next is you're having yes. Memory and memory. Well, sorry for the inconvenience. Memory and tension. Memory means that when you are passed to one paragraph, memorize it by giving it a title. Unless and until you give it a title, do not move to the second paragraph. Give it first a title from your side, like what the message is conveyed to me by this paragraph. I'm giving it this proper title. For second paragraph, another title from your side. Do not go to that heading list or something else, like any question kind. Give it a title from your own. Compare that title with the paragraph, with each single question, and you'll be able to locate answers quickly. But again, repeating, first read the title, then read the question, then read the paragraph, each paragraph, right? If you read first paragraphs of the passage, then reading the question, then moving again to the passage and again reading the paragraphs, right? So it will consume much time of you. So first read the question. What are the questions? What am I supposed to pick the information from each single paragraph for different kinds of question? Next very important thing is tension. What does it mean? It means, again, don't choose title after reading 3 or more paragraphs. Rather, choose a title, like give a title to each single paragraph when you are done with that. One single paragraph is done, give it a title. Second is done, give it a title, right? Now, for getting 9 bands and 8 bands, the highest one, you're supposed to complete one paragraph within 1 minute with 100% understanding that, right? Until you are not able to understand one paragraph by reading it only one time, you are below 7. To be honest, honestly sharing, you are like challenging. Hardly you can get 7, but you are below 7 until and unless you understand one paragraph in one time. In one time, only one time. The whole paragraph, if you understand it, only reading it once, you are now 7 plus for reading section, right? So for this position, at initial, no problem. You can read in your practice days 3 times, 2 times, but not more than 3. That would be enough, 3 times, right? For all students. And then decline it for to 2, and then decline it to 1, reduce it, right? And one time, try to understand each single paragraph, make notes, right? Whatever the problem you are facing, ask me anytime and take a decision about that, right? Suggestion. Okay. So this was all about this reading discussion. Now, if you are having any question, ask me here. And if the session ended, try to ask me in the personal chat or in the concerned groups. You are requested to ask, right? Anytime. Yes. G.